And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Conquest of the Longbow, The Adventures of Robin Hood. I am your host, the RPG Guy. And in turn, we have gotten the Silver Comb. We went into Sherwood. We dressed up as a beggar who sharded himself throughout his entire robes, still wiping it off us. And thus a new day is born. Morning, Will. Any news?
Will's quiet. John might be at the Overlook. I'll be about if you need me. Be about jerking off near a fucking tree.
Alright, so the day is kind of free to do what we want, and really there's only two things worth doing today. So first things first, let us travel to the Overlook where John said he'd be. Well, where Will said John would be, rather. And we're going to hang out here, because shit's about to get real. What's this? Not again. Oh, he's in chains, too. Well, we're not going to have any of that. Again, more of the bad touch. Always the Sheriff of Nottingham and his men, bad touch. Hold! I would know why this man is bound.
It's none of your affair, but he's a poacher.
Ha! I know you, you're Robin Hood! Show this bully behind me who the true master of Sherwood Forest is.
Shut up, you, or I'll kill you now and save myself a lot of trouble. Robin Hood, eh? Your head'll fetch me a fine reward.
'Tis your head that's in greater peril.
All you outlaws are cowards. Do you think I'd run from the likes of you?
Not when it takes such great courage to arrest a man whose only crime is hunger.
He killed one of the king's deer. The law says he must die.
It's the sheriff's greed and the illegal taxes he collects that drives the people to such desperate measures.
What do I care? I order you to surrender yourself at once.
Okay, I'll surrender myself. Here, take one of my arrows. He relieved me of an arrow, so I surrendered. Oh, God, he's dead.
Boy, the Virgin, that was masterfully shooting.
Holy crap, I shat myself a little. Hold still, fellow. I'll have you untied in a thrice.
Oh, will believe me. What shooting? I'll never forget this day.
And the fact that I shot my pants.
Oh, thank you heartily.
Is it safe to return from our deer? You best not return. We know better than how to smuggle such things close to town. It's a good point. Lads, this fellow had a lucky day, saved from the poacher's fate. Will some of you now help him bring his deer to his family?
Will and I'll fetch the deer, Robin.
But what of this other carrion, eh? Though he scarcely deserves it, bring a shroud and bury him.
'Tis the only Christian thing to do.
Faye, he's on his way to Hades anyway. We'll leave it to us. I know I'm fucking the voices up every episode, but I don't care. I wish I was as consistent as possible, but sometimes it's hard.
Thank you again. I can't wait to tell my wife.
Oh, and you know what? Just because I don't trust you to stay out of trouble, one more thing, mate. Take this money to forestall another trip into the forest.
Thank you, Robin Hood. Alas, I fear that as long as the sheriff opposes these high taxes, I'll have to keep poaching.
I'll do what I can to change that.
If ever I can be of service to you, you have but to ask.
Oh, the time will come, bitch. The time will come indeed. Indeed. Alright, he's broken into a run and plunges into the forest, no doubt to take a shortcut home. As thus, there's only one other thing that really is worth doing of today, and that is to see Sex Kitten, I mean Marian. Marian, that's it. Bring no weapons into this sacred place. If you wish it, my lady, I will gladly lay them down. But my penis is attached to my body, and has been known to be a weapon throughout all of England. But if you insist, I'm most pleased to see you again. I beg you stay longer this time. That would depend upon you, for I've yet to decide if I may fully trust you. Two things need to happen. Two things indeed. We need to give her the silver comb and the emerald heart. So let's give her the silver comb.
So you've spoken to Loeb. He wouldn't have given you this token unless you agreed to join us.
Marian, I love my king as well as any loyal subject. I'll do everything in my power to save him and to raise as much ransom as I can.
Seizing the stolen treasure that Prince John sends to the abbot will be more than enough.
Of course, sweet lady, but you'll not begrudge me the thought of raising more, if it means presence itself.
I think that you think only of stealing.
You wound me. I steal only from those corrupt curs who grow fat upon the suffering of others.
Then, noble Robin, I beg your pardon and urge you to be a wolf among curs, that we may save a lion. But now I must speak more seriously. The prince suspects that we move against him. He has many spies watching the queen and those who serve her. So we must act with great caution. What do you know of the monks from the fens, such as the one who attacked me?
Little enough, save that for the one dead alone. They've earned enough of my hatred.
They're handpicked men who serve Prince John. Each was a soldier. John has bidden them to form a monastic order to cover their true dealings in his behalf. Already they've stolen an object that is vital to my plans. I must have it back before we can make another move.
What is it?
A simple scroll upon which is drawn the outline of a hand.
This is of such importance that we must have it?
I wouldn't ask otherwise.
I'll fetch it back for you.
I cannot tell you how glad it makes me, for I despair of ever finding a way.
Glad enough to reward me with a kiss?
Perhaps. When you've earned one. When you have the hand scroll, return here. I'll be waiting.
And before we do that...
Blessed lady, how did you come by this?
I dreamt of you. You dancing in a circle within this very grove.
You saw the spiral dance?
When you reached the center, you vanished and left this behind. I awoke and found it clutched in my hands. You're trembling. I don't mean to frighten you. I know my Johnson is massive, but...
It was you! I also dreamt, but I couldn't see you. I danced in and I felt you watching, but I wasn't afraid. I felt... They were the eyes of my true love. Ever since I saw you, I hoped, you see. I also found a token when I awoke, and mine is half a heart like yours, but made of diamond. Look!
Then we punch her in the gut, steal it, and sell it for profit. Yeah! Corniness, ho!
Did you create this? I can only be a gift from the Blessed Lady, the Virgin Queen of Heaven, whom I serve. I'm a priestess of the ancient powers. I dance the spiral dance for the health and regeneration of the forest. Do you feel the renewing force of the emerald and diamond join? Together they could heal any hurt.
I felt it. As surely as I feel my love for you. Will you pledge yourself to me, Marian?
But those tokens of love are plight my troth to you. But the fulfillment of our love must wait. Before an outlaw and forest priestess can be free to marry, King Richard must return.
I fear you're all right. I can offer you neither home nor safety unless I can win the king's pardon.
Your love is all I ask. Guard the emerald, keep it safe. 'Tis half my own heart you have in your hands. I must go now. Be most careful in dealing with the monks. I'll pray for your success and your Johnson. Oh my! I'm so moist. I'm gonna have to take a cold shower.
Alright, so that is pretty much all we can do today. Some of you are like, you are fucking just horrible. You know what? I've played this game so many times that I sometimes have to have some dark humor to go with it. As we are now free to move about into the Nottinghamshire. Supper was a ribald affair. The lads pressed me shamelessly to tell all. Well, treasure seeker, you've been uncommon quite upon the lady's virtues now that you've truly met her. Aye, you've told us of this mission. You've told us of this mission you must undertake, and the old scroll she wants you to find.
But of Marian herself you say nothing. Perhaps he knows you'd wrap up in this a bit of bawdy nonsense, using song and lute to torment us, as indeed you do each night.
Why, you pizzle-nosed wretch! I could sing the angels down from the heavens and make them strip before you, while golden showers from the all-powerful mighty fall upon them and glisten in the glorious morning sun. And the skirts over wenches' heads, yes, I'm sure you can do all that. Yet for all my skill I could not charm a maid to glance twice at you, and you eaten with envy at my boyish looks and honeyed voice.
Envy? Of a beardless bardling who crows like a scrawny rooster?
Cease lies. If I say naught of Marian, 'tis only because words fail me. She's a beauty beyond poem or song. Whatever she asks, I will do.
Odd's blood, this sounds serious. Lads, Robert is well and truly smitten. A toast to your mission, then with all the rewards that success may bring.
And thus ends the day. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. And coming up on Conquest of the Longbow, the Adventures of Robin Hood, trying to infiltrate the Fey Monastery, Fen's Monastery, and pretty shifty dealings. This is where the game starts to take kind of a turn for the more difficult side, as you guys will about to see. Maybe I'll actually get some deaths in there coming up. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.